better do this quick catch up before my cab gets here, my grab. Sorry, just adjusting you there. So we came out to the greener area of Hanoi, near the river, to have a look, and yeah, it was as ropey as I was expecting it to be. Anyway, sorry, let me get back to the start of the day. So I didn't go out at the start of the day. We took it easy because I've caught a cold somewhere by pushing myself too hard. Yeah, I walked about 5 or 6 miles yesterday, and I've obviously just run myself down. So didn't go out, sort of got my breath, had some food. And my wife and brother went to church, and when they did, I went to this small park below it just to have a look. You know, I thought there might be a straggler or something in there, but it just got a tree sparrow having a bath under some water, and just took the opportunity to try and film some of those white eyes while I got the opportunity, because normally I don't want to waste my time. I've got them, I need to get other things. So nothing else was happening in there, so we went round to the Sword Lake again, and the best I could come up with there was a lot of action. They've closed it off again. Was the plain flower pecker. I thought it was something else because it had a bit of red on it, but apparently that's one of the plumages. So it was just a plain flower pecker, which is confirmed. The other bird I saw, my halifa from the other day, you know, I've ID'd it correctly. They must be in the area. So plain flower pecker. Had lunch, they went off to do their thing, and I've come out to here, and I'll write it all down and put the names of things, so I'm not going to attempt to say it. I went to the really ropey bit on the far left, which was like an old industrial area, loads of things burning, sewage in the ponds. But funny enough, there were some birds. There was these bulbuls, which might be the sooty ones from yesterday. I can't tell if it was another one. It looked slightly different, looked maybe whiter. But I did see those sooty ones. I thought, surely there can't be 2 species here. What are the chances for this in that exact same spot? I thought it might be a lifer. But then I saw some sort of sunbird, which I think is the first sunbird I've got here. But I didn't get a fully clear shot. I'm going to have to I think I might have got 0.25 of a second somewhere if I slow it down. And then I'll be able to ID it. But it'll definitely be a sunbird from this area. He's not here to pick me up. No, I better get on with it. So I'll slow that down, have a look. And the common kingfishers here, they seem to be everywhere. I would have thought something a bit more exotic in Vietnam. But I've been in this whole area and there's absolutely nothing flying around. I went and found this really, really nice garden actually. We could have gone there with all these bean bags and tents, sat out, watched the sunset facing the water. Yeah, if I'd have got another day here, I would have brought them here for the chill. Bit expensive, like an ice lolly was like 3 times the price of, you know, your high street. So you're paying for it. It must be a higher end place, but it's like is this me? Oh, we got to go. Well, one last hurrah down by the Red River Island. I got cut off last night because the cab arrived. I can't even remember where I finished because I've deleted the video from my phone already and I've uploaded it to my computer. So I had a quick recap. So yeah, I went up there. There's you know, kind of industrial little back streets, things burning, and common kingfisher. The bulbul that I thought might be sooty-headed or wasn't sooty-headed, I've looked. I can't find any matching images of this particular bulbul. The closest one is I think it's brown-chested, and it might be a juvenile because there is no brown chest. So somebody might be able to tell me what it is, because the thing that's getting me is this white patch. I didn't wear my Avon spray out today, and these things are landing on me. Yeah, super noticeable when I don't wear my Avon spray. My gosh, I'm having to sort of, you know, do the river dance. But yeah, this white cheeky bit on the back doesn't correspond with anything I can find online. And the sunbird, I think, just turned out to be a female ruby-cheeked from I'd seen in a lifer in Kuala Lumpur. So nothing really there. I didn't get anything. So moved around to this. I mean, they were around this area. It was like I don't know, some sort of an outdoor party zone. It looked like they had camp stoves, a big deck. So I think it was for drinkers and things like that, sort of gatherings. It wasn't ongoing. I just walked in and they let me wander around. Went walking around the back streets, looking for any other gardeny bits, trees, forests, and suddenly it went from sort of a bit dumpy to this amazing garden centre and, I don't know, adventure playground, adventure park, theme park. There were slides. I think there was a lot of construction. It looked like when I walked around, that it was only about 50% done. There was kind of manicured gardens being planted up on the left. Looks like that's got to be a common sandpiper. Yeah, I'll put that to the list for here, but I got a common sandpiper in Vietnam, so it won't be a total number of species. So yeah, went into this garden centre, and I mean, I only saw common kingfisher. There was slides and fairground stuff and bean bags, coffee shops. But I think it was the higher end of the market, because an ice cream that would normally cost about sort of 40-50p was £1. I had a nice lolly, and lots of things. What are you guys? There's probably the bulbuls, the red whiskered. And just, yeah, I mean, there's a potential for this walkway with water that's all dried up, for there to be something there bird-wise, but yeah, it was just dried up for there. They're obviously still working on the area. So basically, I've checked the area out, and it's nothing of note. I'm just glad I did it, because it would have bugged me that I never went back and did that area completely and finished it off. So sort of working backwards, I just had I assume it's a Munia, maybe a juvenile scaly-breasted. Just landed down here and had it looked like a bath or a drink. It definitely looks juvenile. And grey wagtail gives good shows here. I don't know if it's a subspecies, like an eastern yellow wagtail. Sorry, eastern grey wagtail. So grey wagtail. And I was able to set the camera up on a tripod. And yeah, I'm just getting quicker at setting things up on a tripod. The place is full of Chinese water herons, pond herons, white wings. So yeah, they let me set up my camera on the tripod and film them for a while. So there's lots. Suddenly I go to film. It's been a bit sort of slowish. Nothing's been close, and then I'm just trying to see what all these things are flitting around. Is that bulbuls? Land, please. Things are landing on me. I'm being bitten. I think the big black bird, the big dark bird that I've seen a few times briefly, is the greater cuckoo. Got some video of it today from a distance, but it fits the profile. I saw it in Hong Kong as a lifer, so it's not a life here, but goes onto the species list, and I never got any video of it, but that was definitely a great white egret that went over. So another bird, very definitively bigger than the Chinese pond heron. I briefly saw the durian redstart in this tree, but I had to manually focus. It was pointless, but I filmed it just in case. And oh, there he is there. Oh my God. Right, quick. Oh, where's he gone? He just blast. Don't swear, Justin. He literally, as soon as I put the camera on him, right, where's he gone? Right, I better keep an eye. So yeah, the durian's been around. I haven't seen the Siberian. I saw it last time, the Himalayan ruby throat. Oh, there he is again. Please land somewhere nice. There were two of them the other day. Anything else to update? Yeah, I briefly saw the pied kingfisher. I always seem to be at another section away from him. By the time I run, he's very quick at catching fish, and then he disappears off over those trees to probably feed young or something, I'm not sure. And then just all your usual suspects. I'm getting these warblers down here. They're probably, so I've come over and collected like the Pallas's warbler and the dusky warbler possibly, and yeah, all the sort of warblers that I've been missing, like the Pallas's warbler, dusky warbler, and what's the other one? Oh, I can't remember now. But what are you? Are you going to let me film you? I say what, they're brilliant at landing behind the one leaf. They are expert. A lot of Chinese wagtails. Yeah, the warblers I'm unidentified. I had them in the tree there doing that thing with the wings, and I might be able to ID it from a call. I'll go over YouTube and listen out and see if anything matches. I'll type in the dusky, the Pallas's. How do you pronounce it? Pallas's? So I think we're gonna, yeah, because our bus, I better be careful, because our coach to Halong is at 10:10, so I've got to get back and have everything's kind of packed and we're ready to rock. So hopefully Halong Bay is a little bit better. I've worked hard. Yeah, so far, what do we got? We got in Hanoi, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lifers, and probably about 40, where are we now? 97, so that would mean over for about 43, 44 species so far, total species. So, you know, I had to pull out all the stops, I had to work hard, but hopefully Halong Bay will give us some more water things, maybe some gulls of some type. Hello? Okay, anything else I'll report back. So we've got a lot to catch up on. I'm in this sort of, this, and it's not gated, it's all big modern homes that have been built recently and they're all empty. I'm trying to figure out what the story is. There's some security here, but I say all the security here have been brilliant. It's really weird. Like the only time they've been funny was going to see Ho Chi Minh's mausoleum, which I didn't see because he saw the camera. Yeah, it is. I found this little gold mine anyway. So I left the river yesterday and I captured. I saw it. I thought it was a lifer, but I went. Oh, I think I know what that is. I saw that in Hong Kong. It's a yellow-bellied prenia. So just after I recorded the catch up, the vlog, I saw that. The pied kingfisher, you got to be fast. I think it almost always takes just one attempt to catch something, and it's gone. I couldn't hang around any longer. My time will come where I'll get one on a branch, just chilling. So we found this chill bar on the beach earlier, and we sat on these bean bags, and then these I'm not going to describe them and be derogatory, but some UK Brits. Wanted the music played, like country western played really, really loudly, and it was annoying, really loud. You know, it should be some chill music on the beach, and they were singing along. I told the waiter to turn music down, they did, and then she said, can you turn it back up? Who said that? And I did. I said, I did, it's too loud. And they said, no, they were drinking. I said, oh, for God, the Brits, I mean, they do themselves no favours, do they? Sorry, I forgot to mention, on the way down on the coach, I saw a raptor. I thought that's got to be a black kite, like Hong Kong. And once we got to the harbour, there were not dozens, but there were probably a dozen in total I saw over the course of the day. So we'll get some black kite action. And when we came out of I've got to get into this habit. I was speeding up when I speak. I got to get into this habit of slowing down when I speak. When we came out of the chill bar, just before the cab got here, there was a black kite on a tree. I was like, yo! So my wife said, I said, did you see it? And she said, yeah, I see it. And she said, the sunset. I went, oh, there was a really beautiful sunset. But I was like, no. It was like a red disc. It's fantastic. So yeah, there's a black kite. I tried to get closer and go. I got a little bit of footage of him in the tree. And so swapping hands because I'm getting tired here. Yeah. These are dotted all over the place. I don't know what on earth these were or are. Have these been built recently? Because they look very, very clean. Or are they older? They're dotted all over the place in amongst the rubble and crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's one here as well. Actually, I'll finish my vlog up here, so I have to hold my umbrella up. So let me see if I can run through. So we went down to the around the pond, and there was first of all, so little egrets, pond herons, sparrows. Went down to the junks, if that's what they're called, these kind of older boats, which I think they were loading up with people who are going off to work or fish on the islands. And the easiest way is to get across the water. There's probably little stalls and stuff on the islands where tourists pull up on the beach, I assume. Or they have to go to, the people who are working in the caves or whatever. So I went down there, and there was this, the kingfisher, a couple of kingfishers flying around, and I eventually got this one. Let me get frame filling right up close to it from behind, real electric blue behind it, beautiful. And then I started seeing bulbuls, and I went, hang on, that's the bulbul I couldn't identify with the white cheeky bit here, back in Hanoi. And I think I got some better footage this time, so I ran it through the Google Lens, and I've already forgotten the name. Notepad, right? So it's saying it's a Stein's bulbul. Now, when I look online, it kind of, the distribution map shows it doesn't quite come as far down as this, from a bit further into Asia. So I don't know, maybe they just do. Or maybe it's a juvenile of something else, but they're definitely not sooty headed. I thought for a minute they might be juvenile red whiskered. So as far as I know, that was a lifer then, a Stein's bulbul. Went in, I could see, Siberian stonechat. Let me get this right. And we're moving around, and we could see yellow-bellied prenias. There were yellow-bellied prenias everywhere, and they were pretty tame. They let me get my better footage of those. Everything here is handheld, annoyingly, because I forgot my tripod, but I wanted to get out and get a sense of the place first before dragging all my equipment out. I didn't know if I was going to be out for half an hour or 2 hours. So I mean, it's a real heartbreak, because this little strip of land turned out to be an absolute gold mine. I mean, there's like this kind of industrial refuge littered. It was like heartbreaking. And in this park, it's like, what's that? Is that thing on the end of a branch a bird or a bit of wood? A Eurasian wryneck. And I mean, I'm going to cut the swearing out. That thing where you go, it's like, oh my God. Anyway, I've only seen a Eurasian wryneck once, like 2 years ago, and I'm getting footage of it now, a little shaky because it was a bit distant. But I've seen it a few times, and it might be more than one. So I'll get, tripod tomorrow and the next day, and fingers crossed we get some good footage. And these Stein's bulbuls and the sooty-headed ones are going around as well. And then the lifer, so this one was, I thought it was a tailor bird or something, this call it was making, because they're quite loud for a small bird. But I found this bird, and it was a long-tailed shrike, so lifer. I'm like, my God, this little strip, I can't believe this little piece of land in amongst all this kind of rubble and, really bad looking area is fantastic. I can't believe it. I'm just like, it's like tick, 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 bird, bird, bird. I mean, there was a oriental magpie robin there, yeah, and there was this tailor birds. This one came out, it was singing, making I don't know if it was a distress or alarm call for ages. Really showy, the best I've ever seen of it. And yeah, just calling. So let you hear it. The long-tailed shrike kept showing up, and I feel, what else was there on the, there are fantails everywhere. The fantail showed up. When I was about to take the picture of the fantail, something else showed up, and I thought, no, we got the fantail. I was hearing calls I wasn't familiar with, so don't get distracted by things you've already seen. So yeah, anything else? Hello, open, long tail. Yeah, and I mean, even on the way in on the coach yesterday, I saw birds on wires, like bee eaters. I don't know if they were bee eaters. There were lots of hundreds and hundreds of little egrets at least, and great white, and there might have been, I don't know, on the way down in the coach, cattle egrets. So I'm just trying to do as much of a catch up as possible. In one of the fields in the coach, which I couldn't take a picture of, I'm sure I saw a wader type bird that was like a curlew size. I think, yeah, another common sandpiper here. I didn't film, but yeah, it's stacking up here. But this will be my walks for the next couple of mornings. Have I, anything new? Yeah, I think that was a Pallis's warbler. See, these butterflies are so big, I keep thinking they're small birds. Oh, hello. Pallis's warbler, I think that's the Pallis's, the one with the really definitive stripe and the stripes on the back of the wings. Yes, I think we have done a catch-up. I saw a black, something the size of a large blackbird, bit bigger, fly in one of these houses. I spooked it, didn't see it. And I'm guessing, I'm going on that it will be the size of it, and that we've seen it in Vietnam and Hong Kong. And it's a blue whistling thrush. So, yeah, I think we've caught up. Usually when I finish this, I get, I forgot this one bird. But that's a good catch up. So we've done well. We've got a really good little nature reserve out front park. to come to every morning for my walk after I have a cup of coffee. Beautiful. Okay, let's we're with the boat tomorrow, and we'll see how today pans out, because yeah, it feels hotter here than Hanoi. Humidity is nuts.